Okay. Probably should have started streaming earlier. Given the rare chance I have. Um Hello. It's been a while. I'm gonna go until I'm hungry. Which is probably gonna be about hour and a half, 2 hours. Um this game makes me hungry. No. It's not that this game makes me hungry, it's that I stream until I'm hungry. Alright. Let's see. Should be connected. I am connected. There we go. Adjusting the mic. Alright. Where did we leave off? I'm going through this game very slowly. I am... Okay. Increase my sensitivity here. Cool. By the way, fun tech here. You just look at Hinako's face. It's subtly animated. Man, what a shot. What do you think she's thinking about? I wouldn't really know. What are you thinking about, Hinako? Alright. Oh, artist note. Too close. So because I did 3D animation, 3D art, something I usually notice, is... So this is a beautiful face. Like, in terms of, you know, artists, they probably did a face scan and stuff like that. And then I look at the hands, and I'm like... These hands are a little off. And I know exactly why. Unlike the face, these hands are... I don't know if... I don't think they scanned the hands. I think they, modeled the hands, but then they were using, shit, I don't remember. It's been a while, the terms for it. So they made a low poly version, and then there's a setting that like smooths out all the edges to get like a high poly version. And this is a technique that's been used forever. But it does mean that, and hands are really hard, right? I do not, this is not really criticism. Hands are really fucking hard. But you look at the shape of her hand, and like, it's mostly right, but like, it's like slightly off. Like, some of the gaps just feels like they're too big, and like, if you look at your own hands, like Hinako, the gaps between your fingers are gigantic. Look at them, and then you compare them to your own hands, which have less gaps. And this is because A, how they're modeled, and B, how they're rigged. And hands are very complicated, and you can set up a basic hand rig, which will be like more bones than the entire body. Hands are complicated. That enemy can't squeeze through the wall, so it's fine. And so, when you're developing a game, it already looks this good, and this is a little detail that nobody's gonna freaking notice, where some weirdo like me is just looking at a character's hands. Look at them. They're a little off. And that's okay. Like, who the hell cares? Except me. But even if they, like, fix this and make it better, does it improve the game? Not really. These hands look good enough. Most people wouldn't even notice. What's more important? The face. A character's face and facial expressions are way more important for the narrative. Where hands do sort of matter is in first-person games, because, like, that is the main thing you see of the character. In first-person view, that is the main thing you see. So, like, hand animations are super important in first-person games. Third-person games, who cares? See the character's face, and their animations moving around third person way more important. Anyways, if a voice in the darkness is calling out to you, it's usually a bad sign. So anyways, rabbit room. I guess these different rooms have animals associated to them, maybe? Fox, I mean, they're all fox rooms. This is the only rabbit room. Alright. I don't have any healing items. Shit. I used it all. I have some healing. Kusu tea mainly. Actually, let me hold on, I'm adjusting the mic. Okay. I'm getting into a bad habit of leaning forward to get closer to the mic. It's bad for my back. Save the Kutsu tea. I already did this rant. I don't trust the red capsules. I don't want to use them. I've already used a bunch, so it might be a little too late, but at the same time, it's too late is a terrible sunk cost fallacy in the first place. Because the best is to not rely on drugs if you don't have to. I mean, not rely on sketchy drugs, because there are many conditions where drugs are not a good or a bad thing. It is a tool. But I'm pretty sure incessantly munching on drugs and becoming dependent on them is a bad thing. You use them until you don't need them anymore. And if you do need them to maintain like a normal sense of life, that's just that's just the need you have. But if you keep munching on it because you're running away from other problems and using them as an escape or self-medication, that's not good. Anyways, let's not wax poetic on things I should probably not really have an opinion about. People's circumstances are different. What would I know? Well, we know something's gonna happen the moment I touch this. Made from the same stone. Oh. with having cutscene lighting. Also, what is that? Is that you, Sakuko? We're gonna have a jump scare? Yeah, we're gonna have a jump scare. Move this mic back. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god, it's a centipede. Can I run or do I have to fight you? I'm just gonna leave. Okay. Chase sequences. Now, obviously, I don't like chase sequences, but that's because they freak me out. Which is, you know... okay. They opened up the door. I'm glad I can pause. No, please stop. So, like, they do their intended thing of, like, freaking me the fuck out. Because I'm running away from my problem. Ow! Where am I going? Jesus. Okay. Excuse me as I run this way. No ceiling attacks now, please. Oh, baby. Sanity's out. Ow. Okay. Oh. Okay, well, well, what do we have here? Strategically placed equipment. I am still wondering about these boxes. Is it tracking my loot goblin tendencies? Alright. Let's not do that sequence again. I can... Okay, that's good. Utsuti. Mamori. Alright. Greatly. Yeah. That's actually pretty good. It's pretty good too. So I may have accidentally spoiled myself slightly due to YouTube thumbnails. Someone mentioned rage. And, well, not really a spoiler because context is important. Oh, when did you get a rip in your skirt? Well, not unusual given how much you've been going through. I know in the trailers, like her sleeves get ripped and stuff like that. Not great. Going through hell does that. So, I have a feeling Hinako might have some rage issues. For various understandable reasons. I remember this cutscene in the trailers. It's gonna be some horrific monster. Not that Sakuko was a monster, but Hinako's guilt. Same seems like her guilt is manifesting this way. Did I have to fight you? Oh. Okay, I really should have this bandaged earlier. Ooh. Okay. First things first. Ow. Okay. I'm probably gonna be failing this. Hold on. Probably gonna be failing this a number of times. I just need to know the. Oh. Interesting. Ah, I missed it. Oh, fuck. Interesting. Should have bandaged first. Let's check this. Ow. Oh, hello. This one. Okay, interesting. Ow. Interesting. So this game's a little wicked in that some of these moves. Ow, fuck. Some of the attack tells are like. There's like these follow-ups. Oh, that was a counter. Okay, interesting. Ugh. Okay. Ugh, okay. Okay, I should remember that. GT poses. Oh, I missed it. Okay. This one. Guess we'll jump that too. Oops. Okay. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, come on. Oh, you don't have a counter? That was the move, right? It has the counter opening. Was I doing something? Did I not have stamina? What the hell? Alright, well. Oh, there it was. this. This. Oh, fuck. Oh. No, come on, I dodged that. I don't think I have anything left. Alright. Oh. Ah, damn it. Alright, I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
サクコ？どうして？裏切り者。一体何なの？ミサキ。
Fuck. I didn't see the opening, I just intuited it. Because that was the move. Good at dodging that. Oh, come on. Oh, I saw it. Is it like ever so slightly different timings? What is happening? Alright, let's just drink this. Oh, I hit the button. I hit the button.
ここはまだきなこが来る場所じゃない。
Ow! Ran out of stamina. Dead yet? Stamina. Oh, thank you. Ow, come on! I so dodged that. She has a lot of health. Just wiping the sweat off my palms. Getting good at the... Okay, so... She has one move which has counter timing. So I'll just use the focus to extend the timing because the window is so small. Being aggressive is a little difficult because of the stamina requirements. Attacks take a lot less stamina than dodging, but I'm a dodging fiend due to my Dark Souls experience, and it's the only defense you have in this game since you don't block. Okay, I need to drink this. I'm good at dodging this. Okay, well. Oh, what the hell? Don't know if I've ever seen that before. Maybe I have. Glad I caught that on focus. Ow. healing? Yeah, I'm out of healing. Man, that wind-up is very, very long. Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm out of stamina. Nom 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 nom. Oh, something's getting ripped out. How many hits can I take?
どうして一体何なの
Okay. This. Starting to be able to read the tells here. Oh. Drink this. Okay. Okay. Might as well. Ah. Getting better, getting better.
サクコお願いだからやめて
Yeah. Headphones very important. Sneak one in. Yeah. Sneak another one in. There we go. It's actually opening. There we go. This one has a shorter range. Okay. 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 Oh, fuck. I just tried to drink an Estus flask. No, no, no. Oh shit. Whoa. Yeah, I saw my stamina. No, no, get off me. There's an opening. No thanks. Alright. Damn it. Ow, fuck. Looking for an opening. And that's a lot of health. Oh, there we go. Yeesh. You have a lot of health. Real mechanical master involved here.
怪我はないか大丈夫だこれしき大使救急に律令のごとく行うが
Could have appeared earlier. But, okay, that was cool though. Banishing the darkness. I'm a sucker for that sort of thing.
つきものの分際でここへ踏み入ろうとは愚かな
今のは
君についてきた汚れだろうもう失せた安心していい
That was cool, but also I still don't trust you.
属性に生きる以上汚れがつくことは仕方がない払えばいいだけのことだ行こう
Man, I had to lock in on that boss fight. Holy shit. I was starting to read the boss. So it was fun. But the boss has a lot of health.
この先は神聖な領域だ私も君も汚れは持ち込めないここで汚れを落とす
What does that mean? In Shinto, that usually means you go take a bath. literally cleansing impurities, but I guess here sometimes you just go wash your hands? I'm gonna guess it's the wash your hands. Yeah, this looks like a hand washing station. Maybe. Yeah, that's what the scoops are for. So an interesting thing about the Shinto religion is a lot of its rituals about cleansing. Cleansing is usually very metaphorical, but in Shinto it's also very literal, just sanitation. Okay, yeah. Shinto ritual. Wash your hands, rinse out your mouth.
さあ君も
But if you're like a shrine maiden or priest, if you have a big ritual coming up and you need to purify yourself, usually you go take a bath. It's like a ritual bath. Oh, that is liquid hot magma. Or lava, if you can see it.
大丈夫ただの水だよ
No, that looks like lava. Oh. Is that a metaphor? Are you thinking of yourself as completely impurities, so this whole thing will burn? No. This whole game's a metaphor, man. Ooh, that's not great. So my question is, Shinto evil healer? Because like many religions, Shinto has been co-opted for less than good reasons, for less than good people.
あんた階段から落ちたんだよ
So casual about it.
腕どうした？
あれ引っ掛けて破いちゃったのかな
特にあざはないみたいだな。痛むところはないか？
うん大丈夫それはよかった
So casual about it, Rinko.
どうした？
行こう時間を無駄にした
よし。行こ
Shouldn't there be like a
私をちゃんと
sleeve on
守
the
ってよ
floor somewhere?
私ひなこみたいに強くないんだから
う。分かってる。俺から離れるな。
Is a metaphor for your deteriorating state here?
目指
Is
す
this
は
whole game a metaphor?
裏道から山を越え剣道に出よう。俺が先頭を行く。相棒はしんがりを。
分かった
Then they're gonna
私
disappear.
はシュウ君の後ろにいるね真ん中なら安心だし
You looked away. Yeah, you looked away.
しんがりは引き受けた
Alright, time for the actual scariest part of the game. Back into the village. Head to Shu's house. Where's Shu's house? Where is Shu's house? Place is huge, by the way. Holy shit, Shu's house is on the other side of town. Oh, okay, well. Oh, I never drank the health thing. Oh well. So I upped the camera sensitivity because I'm used to it being fairly high. In Night Rain, then Ring, just so I can see things. I think I've already mostly explored this on the way here. Actually, let me check. Oh, always explore. Hell yeah. Get rewarded for exploring. Okay. This camera has a tendency to tilt down, or is that just me? I don't know. Something else I noticed in this game is it has a very loose lock on. Like, it'll keep the enemy in screen, but it won't, like, center the enemy. So I actually have to control the camera myself a little bit. I already ran this way. Because there's an X. Yeah, I think I already ran this way. Is that save point always there? Yes, yes it was. This is right after the boss fight here. Let us pray. Habitually saving in different slots. Do I want to enshrine some of this? Futsu Tea's really strong. Let's offer up this Ramune. My stamina look like that, looks fine. Let's see. Okay. Man. Increasing memory slots would be nice. Alright. Let's set some memory. Probably won't use that much. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that. Max stamina is nice though. Alright, max stamina is good for boss fights mainly. Decreasing enemy line of sight's good for field exploration. Yeah. Okay. So this way still blocked? Seems like. I'm just waiting. Oh, hey.
Hinako! こっちだ!
I'm standing in the fog.
大丈夫か相棒化け物につけられてないか
問題ない。シュウ君っていつまでひな子のこと相棒って呼ぶの？
Shut up, Rinko.
相棒なんて呼び方、小学生の男子みたい。
相棒は相棒さ。俺は相棒を女扱いしてない。
そうだな。された覚えもない。
Oh, shut up, Rinko.
立ち話は終わりだ。行くぞ。
I feel like the script is definitely making an antagonist out of Rinko. So, so something I noticed about, because sometimes when you're cursed with, well, curse is probably the wrong word. Sometimes when you read a lot of stuff, read a lot of stories, experience a lot of stories, and you get your, media literacy up, you start going a little too deep into the metaphors, and you have to remember sometimes it's just not that deep. Sometimes it's just 1 layer deep. You don't need to go 5 layers deep on the meaning. You just need to go 0 to 1 layers deep, because when they're making stories, gotta tell yourself sometimes it's not that deep, bro. And this is extremely evident when like experiencing Lovecraftian stories, especially because something that I realized playing through Bloodborne is sometimes it's not a metaphor. Sometimes it's just literal. And so I've been trying to read like, okay, this monster is guilt or rage or whatever. What? Oh, is that a normal enemy? Yeah, it's a normal enemy. Then sometimes it's just kind of like, yeah, stop thinking too hard about it. It's the same thing I noticed with the puzzles in this game. Several puzzles, because I set it at the maximum difficulty, I end up overthinking the puzzle, and then it's just like, no, take it 1 step back, 1 level back. Sometimes it's not that complicated. Making it harder on myself by making it too complicated. Okay, so shrine. Okay, I assume we have to make it back here, and that's the road to Shu's house. Or here. However you get over there, though. Well, let's make it back here. So it suddenly makes sense that they meet up at this shop, which is like the well, I don't know if I should call it a candy shop. It's like a candy and trinket shop for like it's popular with kids. A lot of candy and a lot of like little toys that you can buy for cheap. I forget what they're called. Actually. Oh, I'll read this in a bit. This one. No. Wait. Where are the... Yeah, here we go. Oh, Chizuruya is the name of the store. General store. Might have started as a general store, but we call it the candy store because half of what it sells is just snacks and toys. Yeah, there's a specific Japanese term for it that they're not that they've translated to candy store, which is mostly correct. This is a very rural countryside thing. I guess this was supposed to be a general store, but anyways, what's this? Hide and seek, bunch of friends, excited ran far away, and got lost, sobbing and hollering, opposite direction of my house. Even a town as small as this felt huge to a kid. Realized that I know nothing about the town. Even the fields seemed to spread endlessly. Walk this path every time I go to Rinko's, but to be honest, to this day I'm still scared I might get lost. I'm told that I should probably ask an adult for directions, but Walked the footpath and for fun got smacked by an old oh man. Trauma from that experience made me scared of adults back then and even to this day. That's not... Don't smack a kid. I guess they're upset that a kid's like walking through their precious fields, but at the same time, holy shit, don't do that. But yeah. Monsters. Hotel. Have I not read this? Lumps of flesh stitched together. It looks like a doll. Wonder if it wants to hurt me the same way it was hurt. Yeah. Again, only one level deep. Victims of trauma and abuse will very often, if they are not helped and guided out of their trauma, often ends up repeating the same patterns that they've been subjected to because that's the only world that they know. It's a case of they literally don't know any better. So they end up perpetuating the cycle, and basically you need a therapist, or they need a therapist, and you know, a loving community, family, etc. Or maybe if it was a family member that did it, then they need friends, safe friends, and to show them, you know, a better, different way to live. So this one, Scarecrow, scares more kids than crows. Well, yeah, if it's like this. Silly entry. Whatever. This is giant lump of flesh with maniacal anger. Just angry at the world. Howls awfully as it swings its large knife. Every which direction. Unfettered anger is no different from that of a wild animal. No, it's worse than that. Yeah, gonna guess Hinako has some repressed anger. What is this? Restrained by chains and shackles, imprisoned and tortured. I signed. Symbol of being, you know, shackled. Simple as that. This fucking thing. Sharp blades for legs. Everybody replace them with this creature bone just so it could end up like this. I guess the leg thing, like, they can't. They end up unable to run because the legs are gone. Or when they do, they just kind of. I don't know. I don't know what this is. Are we back? Are we back? Am I back? I'm gonna go check. Yeah, I looked over and my frames dropped. I got a blip. So I might call it soon. YouTube down? YouTube's not having a good time. It's not loading very quickly at all. Bazaar is selling like dolls. Some child's best friend. YouTube down? Okay, we are back. I don't know what this is. This is a collection of dolls that looks vaguely like a centipede. I wasn't a huge fan of that, in a good way. in a good way. It was genuinely freaky. I think it would be cellular. Yeah, this is just girls playing with dolls. Then you get thrown in a pile. Formidable foes. Like a boss. Sounds like Sakugo. Like mace. Chime of a bell. Just pretending to be her. I think this is... You can probably analyze the design a bunch. I mean, she's obviously a Miko. So that's the Miko outfit, swinging the club around. Spiked club. Spiked club might be the big tell here. Because I think it's like it's like a cross between a Shinto instrument and a kanabo, which is like a big club that usually were used by the Oni to punish sinners. And she kind of has something that looks like that. And then the mouth thing, probably just representing things that she said. Metaphors. All right, Rinko, what entry we got here for you? Rinko obviously likes Shu, and Hinako is obviously like, fucking go for it, I don't care. At least that's what this last paragraph. Just like, fucking go for it, Rinko. Stop torturing someone else. Intends a little go cause own way of seeing things. Yeah, she's stubborn. Come to a conclusion. It's like pulling teeth to convince her otherwise. Although we're the best of friends right now, we've had 2 or 3 huge fights in the past that ended up with us not speaking to each other for weeks and weeks. Sure, we'll end up fighting again, but if we do, I know we'll make up again. You're... okay, interesting. Hinako has a favorable impression of Rinko, but everything we see in the cutscene is that Rinko's kind of a bitch. Then again, maybe what Hinako puts on paper and what her actual thoughts are different. Throw that complication in there. Then again, if this is a private diary, usually people put their actual thoughts in there because they assume nobody's gonna read it. And they want to get the dark thoughts out of their head. Oh, there's a beetle on those books. That's interesting. And there's a snake motif around the page. Huh. But there's like flowers here and there, so again, favorable impression. What does Sakugo have here? Sunshine, rabbits, some sort of plant. Bright stars. Okay, interesting. Let's Shu. Yep, Space Army. With the pill. Okay. Well, has the UFO with the pill. Because his family is pharmacists. Alien ghost thingy. And a bunch of other plants. I don't know what this plant is. Is that rice? I'm not really sure. Little lightning bolts. Shu is sharp. Reading these journals is fun. Because like you can tell what Hinako thinks of each person through these little doodles. Oh man. So bird, flowers, chrysanthemum flowers, and blacked out face, and wings. I wanna say these are wings on her back. Maybe. These lines are kind of like butterfly wings. I'm not really sure. Alcohol and a bunch of red. Yeah, a very, very dark, not flattering image here. The only real recognizable thing is alcohol and what looks kind of like blood splatters, honestly. And like a menacing aura. About mom here. Flowers, a little faded, potted flowers. Huh. Again, a little bit of a dark aura, but like these like flower petals. Here is Hinako herself. Bird. I think that's a sparrow. And dandelions, I want to say. Yeah. Alright, what do you think of the fox mask? Fox. Fox, the shrine symbol, I think. Fox. That's all I'm getting from this. Interesting about the snake thing here. I'm not getting a whole lot about your past together here. Other than Rinko is very stubborn. She can't get used to the idea of rolling around the dirt and catching insects for fun. But you drew a beetle on top of her books. I guess that's something you did to her once? Oof. I am curious about this snake. Got lost in the scarecrows. Yeah, looking at these illustrations is really fun. They do a lot of like world building on its own. Just these like really adorable images, pictures. Very good. New combat entry. Alright, I'm probably gonna call it after I... Oh, here we are. Focusing. No. Didn't I already read this? Okay, well. Where's the nearest... Alright, I'm just gonna run up to the next shrine and then call it there. I hear you. Don't care though. Oh, there they are. Well, that's a sound. Oh. Oh no. The path got red. Oh, the path I'm treading is getting red. Well, that's not great.
相棒、妙な化け物が増え
The
てる気
town
が
has
しないか
changed.
お前の宇宙戦争だって妙な宇宙人がどんどん増えてっただろうが。
ひなこってシュウ君と話すときは男の子みたいな喋り方だよ
Who
ね。
the fuck cares?
昔の癖が今も抜けないからかな。
俺たちは幼い頃からの付き合いだからな。
ふーん。だから男女の関係にはならなかったってわけ。
今はそんな話をしてる時じゃないぞ。
I think Rinko's like representing society, societal expectations right now. I think I'm starting to understand Rinko's hang-ups a little bit. Aside from the obvious. I think Rinko is really, really upset that Hinako and Shu aren't actually an item. She can't understand the concept of platonic friendships. And that's like messing with her preconceived notions. And this is mixed up with feelings of her own crush on Shu. And she's just like taking it out on Hinako because Hinako's not fitting the mold. Adolescents, man. They don't know what they want. Something like that. Yeah, the writing in this game is pretty good. Disclaimer that I don't know if I'm actually reading too much into it or not. I'm just drawing on my own media literacy. So maybe I'm just flapping in the wind with my words. Just telling you what my impressions are. Again, not that complicated, guys and gals, but at the same time, I feel like it's pretty well written because it's communicating a lot of information from just casual conversations, and the acting. Acting's been super good too. I don't totally know what's going on with Sakuko. Her symbol's a rabbit. So I think everyone has a symbol. Broken bridge. Everyone's got a symbol. Alright, there was some new information or something. Space Force. Isn't just about fighting evil with laser guns. Analyze the enemy by drawing alien sketches. That explains the journal, actually. During P, we'd say the class was a train camp. We played with dolls too, I think. That was when we were training in first aid in order to assist the injured. That's cool. Yeah. Okay, so they're both holding like markers and stuff in the picture. Okay. And there's a sparrow perched on, I think it's a bird of some sort. I'm gonna guess it's a sparrow. Perched on Hinako's head. And there's some sort of plant, herbs in Shu's pocket. Man, you learn so much just looking at these little pictures. There's this silly little alien, a couple of UFOs. One of them has rabbit ears for some reason. Interesting. Okay, so fox, snake, herbs. I think these are medicinal herbs of some sort. Rabbits. Different type of plant in the corner. A little sunshine there. Junko is a different sort of bird. Yeah. Actually, if I look at the map here, look at that. There's a bird on her house. Rabbit here. So Rinko should be a snake, but it's not drawn on the page here anywhere. Probably pretty rude in most cultures to call someone a snake. But at the same time, I think there are some like Chinese legends of like snakes, which are like these. I think there are like a few snakes that are more, what's the word? Like they're not so bad. But in a majority of cultures, snakes are usually not well regarded. Fish path here. Shoes surrounded by trees. Interesting. Okay. So this path. Was it always this red? Don't actually remember. Alright, I am going to save again. And call it here, because every session seems to be a speculation session where half the time I'm just spitballing random ideas that pop into my head. And I have to remind myself, sometimes it's just not that complicated, man. Anyways, good times. I'll do more of this later.